Oh man, guys, Coro is killing me this month that we are a few days late and a couple pictures short, so let's see what we have to deal with right now, because I've been waiting for a few hours. It's not like I'm being impatient about this, but the information just is not out there right now. Don't worry, it will be coming. Joe Merrick has updated. No, this isn't all for Coro this month, trying to get more images, but there's more things in it. So pretty much the person that's doing the leaks, doing the scans, they are taking more priority on other things that are in the magazine, and that is very fair. Pokemon isn't life. Pokemon isn't the only thing that Coro exists for, but people are getting impatient about it. I'm doing my best. Calm down. Please be patient. When there's more, I will post it. So yeah, we're good to go. Don't worry, there's going to be more information, and this isn't it. It's not like Coro will promise us information about type Null, then just give us a Alolan Grimer. You know, there's no lies here. There's no deception. They're not out to get us. Just be patient, and then we'll get more information. But I do want to start getting the news out there, because other people are going to get to it, and there's still some other stuff going on, like, yo, Alolan Grimer is actually pretty solid right now. Then when you look at it, it's going to be a poison dark typing, which is incredible competitively. 2 times weakness to ground. That's it. An immunity to psychic, and then 4 resistances. This Pokemon is freaking massive. And then also when we do it, wait, why didn't I just bring up Muck in general as well? Because Muck is a very tanky, hard to deal with Pokemon, and it does get minimized. If Alolan Grimer gets minimized, or Alolan Muck still gets access to the minimize and still has like really filthy tanky stats. I mean, 105 on the hit points, 100 on defense. If it gets like a buff to its defense or something, this Pokemon is going to be absolutely devastating. It's going to be like Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash only has that one weakness, and it's still really tanky outside of that. I think Muck is actually technically a lot tankier than the Rotom, because Rotom only has like 50 base hit points or something, or 55 base hit points. And yeah, like if it gets minimize on top of it. Oh, I found my new Pokemon, guys. You minimize, power up punch, and then you just go and just destroy everything. Also, it does have that opportunity to pain split. It does have a lot of sustain. You have ice punch, you have gunk shot. You can do all kinds of scary things with it, and also because it does keep its poison typing. It's a poison dark typing, which means you can still put the black sludge. You can have another leftovers Pokemon. There is a lot of literal filth and figurative filth going on with this Pokemon. I can't wait to see how it turns out competitively. So I'm already excited for that. And then I just want more information for the rest of it. But we do have some unconfirmed information, but it is from the same source. So we have a trusted leak. It's like, yo, we don't have the pictures for it yet, but I've seen the magazine. And what we have is Jangmo-o's Evolution is in the magazine. Dragon fighting typing, which is really sick because it has the soundproof or bulletproof ability. If it's soundproof, that means that 4 times weakness is gone. It does have a lot of other weaknesses though, like ice, dragon, psychic, flying. Oh my goodness. Okay, that thing is vulnerable, but at the same time, if it's still like a monster, that this is looking to be our pseudo legendary for the Alolan region, so it's going to have good stats, and probably Dragon Dance, probably some kind of just absolutely crazy Pokemon, as long as it does. Oh, weakness policy. If it's tanky enough to survive, could be a weakness policy Pokemon as well. There's some opportunity here for this Pokemon to be good from what we see right now. Again, we gotta wait until we get more, but I'm optimistic at this time. And also, type Null gets an evolution called Shiruvati, and it's either Null or its evolution changes type based on the item it holds. So we've only seen the Battle Armor ability, but apparently the Pokemon Company is holding out on us, so we do have some more abilities, apparently called AR System, which changes type based on the hold item. I wonder what ability in Pokemon that sounds like. I think it begins with a P, and it has a G in there somewhere. No, it's Arceus and its multi-type ability, which means my theory about being this man's attempt at God. Like, type Null is the God slaying a Pokemon, and it was man's attempt at creating Arceus. I mean, you could also look at type Null's design that has the Arceus rings around its collar, and then like it has that crazy helmet thing going on. So it doesn't directly get multi-type. So I'm wondering if it's going to be a modified, like, because it's called AR System. Is it a better multi-type ability, or is it a worse multi-type ability? Is it going to work off the plates? Is it going to work off those other items? Because there's those other items that people never use, like Sharp Beak and then the Magnet. I think they only give like a 10 or 20% boost to the damage, so they're not really that used that often. But if you could slap that on to type Null and give it a type change, that's pretty cool. So it's not going to be Protean ability, it's not going to be anything like that, but it is like a knockoff Arceus, which is so cool. And also, since type Null evolves, that means this Pokemon has to be insanely overpowered when it comes to the stats and stuff. And then you can play it. It's going to be interesting, because if you do have to use its item to change its typing like that, you do get Stab, you do get that 20% boost. but you are going to be very predictable in that way, unless if there's like no read, because with Arceus, you get a read on it. You get to see the color change of Arceus, and then you know what it is. With type Null, how scary would that be if there's no way of figuring out its typing until it goes and like uses that first stab move or something? That could play into its strengths in a really interesting way, and I guess we're just going to have to save this for when we get more information, because all we have right now for Coro is this. So, Alolan Grimer, and then some cool stuff coming out about type Null later. All I want to know is about, like, other non-Kanto Alolan Pokemon, because we've only seen Kanto Alolan, but who really knows at this point? And there we go. So, if you guys enjoy the video, we will have more Coro. We will get into a crazy discussion later on today, and then things will get awesome. So, if you guys enjoy the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.